Hello friends, it is NotASpy and I'm back with a huge channel update. I'm going to start recording more regularly for starters. Second, I'm going to have an actual recording schedule to be consistent. I may start streaming. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. For right now though, I have three major points. Saturdays are going to be Let's Play days. That's where I will play through a game of my fans choosing, and then we'll just record an episode every Saturday. We beat the game, we move on to another one. Sundays will be multiplayer slash TCG games. So it could be me playing Magic. I'm going to abandon the Magic storyline actually. No one seems to be interested, and I keep getting requests for more multiplayer Magic stuff. So I'm going to do the storyline on my own. So we'll just draft, make decks. We'll play that, Counter Strike, Heroes of the Storm, a bunch of other fun games. And then Wednesdays are going to be just random stuff. It could be me, a 10-minute clip of me playing a random game. I could be doing a review, review for anything, games, movies, comic books, whatever. It could be me just sitting shooting the shit with some of my friends. Hard to say, but Wednesdays will just be a video of Wednesdays will be our chill days. So in the comments, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I ask that everyone kind of vote for the Let's Plays. Darkest Dungeon has been getting next to no views. That's why I kind of stopped recording it. If you notice throughout my channel, there's tons of Let's Plays I start and I kind of drop because I don't want to record or spend time recording anything that you as viewers don't want to watch. It's a waste of both of our times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my Steam library, and hopefully we can go through here and find something to play through. So we have Age of Empires, those are always fun. Age of Mythology, the story mode for that's really good. AVP, Amnesia, Antichamber, Baldur's Gate, the Banner Saga, Bastion. We're not doing any of the Batman games because my computer can't handle those very well. That doesn't really have a story. Beat Cop's a really good one. Beholder I haven't played, but it's a neat indie game where you live in a totalitarian regime and you're a landlord, and so you can either be a landlord that helps people and hides them from the regime or totally fucking sell them out. It's wonderful. Binding of Isaac, Blood Bowl 2, Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, Braid, Brutal Legend, which we started before, and I could probably tweak with it to get it to record properly. The Bureau, XCOM Declassified, The Cave, Company of Heroes is a good one. It's a World War II RTS. That doesn't have a story. Crypt of the Necrodancer is a good roguelite. Not doing Dark Souls because that runs like ass on PC. Darkest Dungeon, I mean, I can keep recording it if people will watch it, otherwise I'll just play it in my own free time. Any of the Deus Ex games, we could actually do a playthrough of the entire series if you guys wanted. I fucking love Deus Ex. Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor, that's more of a comfy game. Divinity Original Sin. Domina, which is you are a slave master in ancient Rome trying to get slaves trained up for gladiator fights. Don't Starve, Doom 3, which is Doom 1, 2, and 3 in that BFG edition. Dragon, a game about a dragon. That's a game I bought for 99 cents. I'm sure we could probably knock that out in like 4 or 5 episodes. Duke Nukem, Divine Cybermancy, that game's fucking weird as shit. Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Empire Total War, Endless Legend. Endless Legend's really neat. It's that one would probably be more of a Sunday game because it's Civilization but with a fantasy setting. Enter the Gungeon, Evil Genius. Evil Genius is really cool. It's a strategy game where like you build up and you're evil James Bond type villain, and you've got to build up your base and take over the world. Evolve, that's a Sunday game. Fallout 1, 2, 3, and 4, and New Vegas and Tactics. Faster Than Light, Game Developer Tycoon, Garfield Kart would be like a Wednesday game. Goat Simulator, we could probably play through that pretty fast, and they've added a bunch of free content to it. Grand Theft Auto 3, Grim Fandango, Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, and then all the Half-Life 1 episodes. I have all of that, and the Half-Life 2 episodes, because I fucking love Half-Life. Hitman, the 2016 Hitman game, which is really, really fun. Hollow Knight, Holy Potatoes, a weapon shop. That's like it's a weird like fantasy shop management sim. It's actually pretty fun. Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Hoonie Pop, we are not recording that. Impossible Creatures, that's a really fun game. It's an RTS about splicing the genetics of two different animal, making an army out of nothing but genetically engineered animals. We're not doing that. Jazz Punk, that one is a definite, like, we will be recording that soon. I think that's just gonna be something we do soon, because it directly correlates with my channel of NotASpy. Jet Set Radio, Just Cause, the first one. Those are Sunday games. Left 4 Dead 2 is a Sunday game. Legend of Grimrock, that's a really neat 1 and 2. Lego Batman, Lego Marvel. Life Goes On. Oh, this is a neat like platformer where your body stays wherever you die, and so you have to let yourself die to build the platforming area for yourself. We already did a little Inferno playthrough to the completion. Lost Castle, Magic Duels, we'll do those on Sundays. Magica, we can definitely do a playthrough of that. Mark of the Ninja, Medieval 2 Total War, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition we're not doing because that runs like anus. Mountain Blade Warband, I would love to do a playthrough. True, like, just, it's a medieval setting, you're just some peasant, and it's a completely open world. You know, I could go up and become nobility, I can become a famous tournament jouster, I can be a trader, I can be a pirate, I can, whatever I want to be. Truly just an amazing open world game. Napoleon Total War, Nefarious, that's a game I want to do a playthrough of really bad. It's like 15 different levels, and you are a villain invading the worlds of like all these different video game characters. So like you get to, it's obviously not licensed properly, but like there's a level where you get to play as Dr. Robotnik, like his giant, you can kind of see it in the background there, like the ship with the swinging ball and all that shit. And or you get to play a JRPG villain, which is just one character super overpowered instead of having to micromanage a party. You get to play the villain characters from every video game ever, and that fucking super excites me. Neighbors from Hell 1 and 2, these are puzzle games where you just ruin the fucking life of your neighbor without getting caught because they'll murder you. Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey, Oregon Trail, Ori and the Blind Forest. We are not playing that. That game's a piece of shit. We could maybe do this for a Wednesday. Overlord 1 and 2, which is just Pikmin crossed with Sauron. Papers, Please, which is a depressing bureaucracy simulator in Soviet Russia. Payday 1 and 2, those will probably be Sunday games. Pillars of Eternity, that's a pretty fun one. Portal 2, Postal 2. Postal's really fun. Prison Architect, it's full game now. We can probably do some fun stuff with that. Quake 4, one of my favorite stories ever for a shooter. Renowned Explorer Society, I already have a few episodes of that. I can record more of it if you guys want. Risk of Rain, that is a Wednesday game kinda. We couldn't really do a playthrough of it. It's a roguelite. Rogue Legacy is kind of the same way. I have a lot of roguelites. Roller Coaster Tycoon, we couldn't do a playthrough of that. That'd be a Wednesday game. Rome Total War. I really like the Total War franchise, if you haven't noticed. I like micromanagement. I like just large legions of soldiers. The Sam and Max games would be a wonderful playthrough series, but it would probably take forever, but we'd have a lot of fun. Probably two of the funniest characters ever written. the Shadowrun video game series, which is a top-down isometric RPG in sci-fi setting, and it's actually fairly short. Shovel Knight, Sid 5 would be and Sid Beyond Earth. Sims 3, those would be kind of Wednesday games. Sniper Elite V2, I've never tried running that on here. I'd have to try it out. Sonic Adventure 2, I definitely want to play through. South Park and the Stick of Truth, we could do a playthrough of that. I love that game. Stanley Parable, whatever. That I could probably knock out in 2 or 3 days. Battlefront 2, Empire at War, both of those have amazing stories, or we could do them for Wednesday videos. Dark Forces, Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. I have like every Star Wars game on here, so if you guys want to, like Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, I'd love to do a playthrough of those. Starbound, Stardew Valley. Starbound we couldn't really do a playthrough of. That's like a Terraria type game. Stardew Valley we could. Startopia. This is a game I kind of want to try out. Like you're building a space station. Humanity's like in a Mass Effect type era where all the races are interconnected and everything like that. And you build a space station and let people on and all that. Maintain it. Super Meat Boy we can try a playthrough of. I'm fucking terrible at platformers though, so I'll probably rage halfway through it. Super Panda Adventures, Supreme Commander 1 and 2. Those would be Sunday games because I play those with my best friend a lot. Surgeon Simulator, we could definitely do that on a Wednesday. System Shock 2, I could try fixing that recording and saving it if people were interested. We have Terraria, Thrillville Off the Rails, that's another good playthrough I want to do, or do a Wednesday game of it. Just so much content in that game. Total War Rome 2, Total War Shogun 2, Tropico 4, that's a really fun story mode to play through. Tyranny, I love this game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing through it. Undertale, I fucking hate this game, but if you guys want to play through, we could totally do it. Unholy Heights, this is a shitty game that I'll probably do a review of and warn people not to buy it because its fucking store page is so misleading. War for the Overworld, I haven't even played this. Most of these games I haven't even played. Well, I'd say about 40% of them I haven't played. This is like a dungeon keeper type game. Like you build a dungeon, you've got to keep the heroes from getting to it. Every Warhammer 40k game ever, or Dawn of War game at least, we could definitely do a playthrough of all the Dawn of War 1 games. I would play through all of those in a heartbeat. Dawn of War 2, not so much. It's alright. And Dawn of War 3, I wouldn't recommend at all. Witcher 1 and 2, and I have 3. That's just on GOG instead of this because I got it for free. World of Goo, we could do a Wednesday of that. Just a little short, cute video. WWE 2K16. I don't know how well we can do with this. This game runs like ass, and that even like the PC WWE games run so fucking bad, and that's even with my friends who have really nice PCs. Like it's just the optimization with the last few WWE games has apparently been shit. And then I have XCOM 1 and 2. So that's kind of the list. Sorry for rambling, but please leave down in the comment what you want to see as our next Let's Play. The rest of my content, I'll be figuring it out as I go. I kind of have a plan for it. I have different ideas. But I hope you guys will stay tuned and watch this adventure as hopefully we can get some success with YouTube. My friends, I'm going to fill the description with all my friends who help either make content for this channel or people I've just collaborated with over the year. We all live in a small little rural county, and there's like 4 or 5 of us trying to just do YouTube shit, and we all have our own different reasons. Like, yeah, everyone wants to YouTube. It'd be great to YouTube and not have to work a regular job, but I feel like that's kind of unrealistic. So at this point, I'm just recording my voice for my own narcissism. A lot of my views come from myself, and I'm probably going to masturbate to this later. But remember to rate, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.